What's up guys, I'm RiverFox, welcome to the channel. Now I'm going to level with you from the start. I did have all this script written out of this awesome video I was going to make, but when I kind of watched it back, it didn't feel like me, it didn't feel like the sort of thing I wanted to put out on the channel. So I'm basically going to just say what I need to say and hope that people will understand my reasons why. Now in 2011, Fortnite Save the World was a concept, and come 2017 it was released as a early access game. And I started playing Fortnite Save the World probably, I think, about 3 months after its initial release. I came across it because my kids started playing Battle Royale, which was the new mode at the time. And I started playing it and I saw a trailer advertised for Save the World. So, you know, looked like a really good game. So I decided to give it a try and absolutely fell in love with that game. And it was unlike nothing I had ever played before, nothing that I had even contemplated playing before. And literally within a few months of playing this game, I instantly fell in love with the mechanics of it, the way it worked, the different heroes and weapons and building and everything that you could do in Save the World. And it wasn't until August of 2018 that I started making YouTube content, and I'd been watching a few different YouTubers. As most people will know, I watched David Dean, I watched Litana on Fortnite Save the World, and I absolutely fell in love with this game. And I decided that, you know, what the heck, I was going to create a YouTube channel, I was going to be a YouTuber, and I had no experience whatsoever in doing any of that. So I'm hoping now in 2020 that I've gained a lot of experience, not only in Save the World, but in being a YouTuber, being in front of a camera and just being me. And some people may have realized over the last perhaps 6 months that I'm just not enjoying Fortnite Save the World like I used to. It started out as such a fantastic game. It was getting constant updates, constant new content and new heroes, new weapons, new biomes. Everything was being added into this game. But as of May this year, 2020, it was decided by Epic Games that Save the World would no longer be an early access game any longer. It was going to be a complete premium experience, and Save the World is by far from a premium finished experience in my opinion. It has got so many issues and faults and bugs with this game, and I have so many issues and faults with Epic Games themselves that it is just not fun for me to play this game anymore. I'm hoping I'm gonna hopefully get this video out as a completely unedited version, so that you know that there's nothing being cut out, there's nothing that I've, you know, hidden from you. But I mean, if we look at the bugs that we have in the game at the moment, we've got objectives that are spawning in places that you can't physically build. We've got husks that are destroying the objectives through solid walls. We have husks that are literally walking through solid walls into your bases and damaging them. We've got invisible husks. We've got missions where you can't start the objective because there's no voice line for it. We've got missions where we've got so many issues with this game at the moment, and over the probably about 3 weeks ago, we had quite a big major bug come into the game where weapons and traps were not functioning properly. You weren't getting the damage or the perks working on those weapons as they should have, and it did take Fortnite about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think, to fix that issue. And the way they fixed it was by reverting Save the World to a previous version. Instead of finding that issue and fixing that bug, they literally reverted back to a few updates prior, and in doing so they fetched back one of the biggest and worst bugs that this game has ever had. And a couple of months ago we had this bug again, and it took literally, I think, a month, if not more, for this bug to be fixed. And this is the infinite damage bug, where you can literally, I'm not going to even say how to do it, but you can literally put so many different perks from different weapons onto the one weapon that you've got people that are physically soloing the MSK, soloing pretty much any missions they go into, because they have so much damage on their weapons. And it's just not fun. For me, for someone who likes to understand how mechanics work, how husks work, and build and prepare for these scenarios, to go into a public mission and have people dealing billions of damage with one single shot, it is just not a fun experience for me. And it took them so long to resolve that fault last time that the chances are it's probably going to be months before it's fixed again this time. We have another issue where when you are going into your inventory, you are being reverted to a power level 1. Yes, it's easy to fix. You can just restart your Xbox or your PlayStation and it will fetch it back. But it is a bug that has been there in the past, and again it is returned. We have other bugs where people are having parts of their inventory wiped. Again, a returning bug. It's not a new bug. It is something that has already been fixed in the past. So my argument with Epic Games is that they are spending so much time, so much effort and so much resources on Battle Royale and creative and competitive modes, and the amount of skins that Battle Royale have had in the last week is unbelievable. It comes across to me that all Epic Games are interested in is the money, getting in as much money as possible, and yet they call Save the World a premium experience, so you still have to pay for this game, even though it was promised to be free to play for many years. They have made it that you still have to pay for this game. You get really hardly any new content anymore. It is returning content, returning heroes, returning ventures. Don't even get me started on ventures, the biggest waste of time that Fortnite have ever fetched out in Save the World. But they're so interested in making the money, but they are not interested in fixing the faults. And it is because of that, because I've spent a long time mulling over this decision before coming up and making this video, but it is because of all of the issues, all of the lack of support, the lack of interest in community feedback. Because there's another issue, I've had so many of my feedback comments deleted by Fortnite in their Reddit posts that I've left the Reddit. I no longer want to be a part of their feedback process whatsoever. I've lost so much enjoyment from this game, and I just don't feel that I can carry on making content on Fortnite Save the World. Now, at this point, I do want to give a big massive shout out and thank you to each and every person that did stop along to my 24-hour stream last week. It made the go so quickly, and it was so fun having everybody around. But I just can't carry on with Fortnite Save the World. So it is with a heavy heart that I am going to retire my Stoneheart Farah, and I am going to hang up my Xenon Bow until such times as Epic Games, if they ever do, sort out all of the bugs and issues in the game and complete the storyline, which is still not being completed. Then until such times as that happens, I'm going to be changing over to Genshin Impact from this point forward. I will be doing some rebranding of the channel. I hope that some of you will stick by and follow me with my Genshin Impact videos. For me, Genshin Impact is so much like how Fortnite Save the World used to be. It has got so many of the mechanics and the hero loadouts and the weapon loadouts that Save the World has got. It's expeditions, it's got quests to complete and challenging quests, and they've literally just had a brand new update today, at the day I'm making this video. So it's only about a month old, Genshin Impact, and they've already had a big massive update. They have got so much work that they are putting into it. So for me, it is the love and the joy that I have playing it is how I felt when I first started with Save the World. So I hope that I will still see some of you around. I completely understand if you do want to unsubscribe, then it is perfectly understandable. I'm going to leave all of my Save the World content on the channel, because not only will it help newer players and other players who still enjoy Save the World, but it will always be a constant reminder of the day that I decided to be a YouTuber, and I will never forget that day. I will never forget the support and the love that my community has given to me. All of the people who are watching this video. If you haven't seen me before, then there are countless videos on the channel which hopefully will help you out in your quests of Save the World. I have covered pretty much everything that there is to cover with the game, so I do hope that you will find it useful. I do hope I will continue to see you with Genshin Impact, and I do hope that some of you will pop over my Twitch streams now and again and watch me streaming that over there. And I do continue with my Grounded and my Rocket League as well over there too. So I'm going to stop rambling on. I want to thank you once again for all of your support. I hope I will see you all soon. But until the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe, my friends.